Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to BNN. We have confirmation from Justin Shier taking off the 2024 season, as well as recent physique updates from Samson Dauda and horse.md 10.5 weeks out from the 2024 Arnold Classic. Also, Quinton Eriya sharing some good physique updates, looking like he's leaning out deep in his offseason, ready for the 2024 season. And Patrick Moore teasing at a show very, very soon. Now, if you're new here, consider subscribing. I'm your host, Josh Sanch. Let's go ahead and jump right into Justin Shier. Now, Justin, I talked about in a recent podcast he had with Antoine Vaillant and Nick Walker, where it was on the HD Muscle. If you're interested, check it out on YouTube, where he mentioned that he's battling, philosophically between his him and his coach about whether or not to take off next season. And I think that it's actually a really good decision from Justin Shier. He proved himself at the Chicago Pro with his pro debut, came into the Olympia. I think he looked amazing for, what he has so far. Now he just needs to hop into a nice deep off season, improve the back, and just hop into another show in 2025. I'm sure he's going to win eventually if he doesn't win the first one, and he'll be back on the 2025 Olympia stage. So I'm happy, Justin. I really am happy with that decision, and best of luck in the off season, man. I'd love to have you on the channel. Now let's move into horse.md, showing off a physique update 10.5 weeks out from the 2024 Arnold Classic. This would be the first physique update we've seen from him since being confirmed from the Arnold committee for the 2024 Arnold Classic. And from, I have a little extra zoomed in one on the left so you can see a little bit better. But as you can see from here, I'm really liking what I'm seeing here from horse.md. I think he made an amazing splash in the men's open division over in Europe this year. And honestly, I'd love to see him continue to compete. So maybe he's not in the winning conversation for the Arnold Classic here in Ohio, but I'm sure if he does the Arnold Classic South America, the Arnold UK, maybe even the New York Pro, the Detroit Pro, there's a lot of opportunities for this guy to qualify for the Olympia, and I'm really hoping he takes advantage of it and does a couple shows. Next up, Samson Dauda, already confirmed for the Arnold Classic USA and the Arnold Classic UK, being a favorite for the UK show and definitely going to be in that 1 and 2 conversation for the Arnold Classic USA. Very excited with this physique update. And Samson really is, I said that Hadi was setting the standard for conditioning and showing off the physique in the last video, but honestly, Samson really does set the standard for physique updates. He doesn't hide anything. He stands against a nice flat background. There's no Reganisms. There's no crazy edits. There's no, touching up anything. This is Samson Dauda. It's good lighting, of course, but this is what Samson looks like. And if you can look at this and say, okay, this is Samson 10.5 weeks out. Can you imagine if he comes in crazy, crazy conditioned for the Arnold Classic? We have seen him look big and full and aesthetic, and that's what got him in that top 3 conversation. But what I think is what hurt him and didn't get him above Hadi was the conditioning. So does Samson sacrifice a tiny bit of shape and fullness for conditioning? Would that help him beat Hadi Chupin? Let me know down below. Quinton Eriya showing some off-season physique updates in the post saying, thinking I might start working out in 2024, kind of joking at people saying he's out of shape. And hey, no hard feelings to anyone. Everyone has a right to critique. And I think Quinton is very, very big in this offseason, but still maintaining a relatively good, tight midsection. We've seen some really blown out physiques in the offseason where they start getting, fat rolls and whatnot. This is not going on with Quinton Eriya. I think he looks phenomenal. I think he looks very aesthetic for how massive he is. And even Aaron Gowley, another Canadian, is massive right now, and he's still maintaining a relatively good and aesthetic and lean physique. So I'm loving all these off-season updates, and I'm hoping we get to see Quinton Eriya very soon. And finishing off the video, please subscribe. Please subscribe if you enjoy this channel. We are growing like weeds right now, and it's very exciting, honestly, ladies and gentlemen. But Patrick Moore, hashtag 2024, is the new me, but it's still the old me. Don't get it twisted. Essentially, Patrick Moore confirming he's back, ladies and gentlemen. He's back for another Olympia run. Mr. Youngblood, I don't know if he's still doing that, working with Dominic Cardone, getting ready for this 2024 season. Expect to see him probably do the Cali Pro. He's done that one historically, so you could see him towards the end of the season for that show. But if he does, which I do think he looks quite ready, you could see him as early as the New York Pro. I think that would be a good warm-up show for him, and then he just needs to do some strategic timing. We don't have the Orlando this year. It's not an open show this year, so one less show, but I'm expecting him to do well. I'm your host here on the Bodybuilding News Network, Josh Sanch. Thanks for watching. Consider subscribing, and I'll see you in the next one.